EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Glendale. That's on Paris Johnson, the tackle. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On 2nd down, here's Milton. Forced to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long.
18, Roger, 18. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Ready? 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 4th TD grab of the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Eagles are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Murray now going to throw to open. Flush to his right. He runs with it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And this will be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up past the 35. Murray looking to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll throw on first down with Murray. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Gray brought in motion. Built into the air on 2nd down. Headed left, buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Philadelphia. From the gun, here's Milton. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here we go, Jack. Ready.
They'll run with Barkley. Good blocking, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 27-yard line.
Come on.
first down. Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Play action. It's Murray. Rolling to the left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good for a Cardinals.
First down throw for Murray. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is caught. What a throw. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Bronco 19 Lions.
In motion, Reed. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. Down the left sideline. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Broncos.
In motion, Reed. On 1st down, here's Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and 7.
60 Bobcats. Ready. 70 line. Cup 19. Cup 19.
In motion, Reed. To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On 1st and 10, Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Tight, 19.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
24-yard gain on the play.
Panther 11,
First
11.
down,
18
Philadelphia.
Rattler, 18 Rattler.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Ready, right?
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 18 Pioneer!
In motion, Reed. Working out of the gun is Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Green! Come back.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He'll work this out wide to Benson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
2nd down, Murray. It's made right side by Wilson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's going to have it up for the 1st down. Mark him up at the 39-yard line.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs, they bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Benson. Nice job pushing through the would-be check for a gain of about 3. 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down, it's Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down.
Cardinals.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Exiting the pocket right. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Oh, this a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Eagles. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. The extra point is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st down, it's Murray. That is caught downfield by Pickens. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
From the gun, it's Murray. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Murray on first down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First down at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll let this go for Pickens. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch to the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time plays downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This returnable with Reed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down throw for Murray. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cardinals.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Murray. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On 1st down, here's Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
Reload. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Barkley. He's to the 10. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles tack on one more to their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Open space inside the 10. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score, Eagles.
And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
3rd and 10. On play action, Murray. He'll let this go for Pickens. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But Really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
He'll throw on first down with Murray. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Murray's going to throw again. Rolling right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
Throwing again is Murray. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
That's good.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again is Murray. Oh, a loose football. The Eagles have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun is Milton. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Once again, it's Parker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Dragon 60.
In motion, Reed. On fourth down, here's Milton. Oh, he thought he had a man across the field, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Flush to his right, and he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Nolan Smith He gets in to record his third sack of the afternoon. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he is out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals first down.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That is brought in, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Murray. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Murray. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So, Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. They'll try to add 2. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Come on. Set. 60 by 60 by.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 79 Broncos.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
They'll go. Here's Milton. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He'll get that out to Barkley.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. A pass caught by Saquon. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 11-yard line.
Eagles, 68.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
On the ready.
2nd and inches.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
In motion, Reed. To the air once more is Milton. That's the play open on the left side. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Milton going to look to throw it again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Now Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw for it with Milton. That's caught. It's Will Shipley.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming, they knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
The offense staying on the field. They're going to go on 4th and goal.
Go!
From the gun, here's Milton. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. He'll